I hope you all are happy and healthy. So, like last time, we have discussed flow time and relationship based approach. Today, we are going to talk about play and language and how it really impact our kids in a positive way. So, when we talk about play, maximum of the time people feel that play is just a play. Okay, they are just wasting their time. Kids should not just play all the time, but when you introspect and when we all were kids, maximum of the time we spent playing, it's always a learning because it's directly related to the brain functionings, motor functionings, how we are accomplishing the game is directly related to brain functioning, and that is how play is crucial because kids, they have need of exploration. They really want to explore things and they manipulate environment, and at times people feel that, oh, they are just messing around, oh, it's all a messy play, but that's how they play, that's how play is. And the more they explore, the more there are chances of their brain functioning effectiveness. And when we talk about play, it really increase their creative thinking, and play also holds an important role in taking out their sentiments, their emotions. Like, it's directly related to our emotions also. So when you see kids, they majorly project their emotions through construction, by constructing any model which is in their mind. They make thematic based play, and when we talk about pretend play, they play with dolls, they play with a house, and they make stories which is directly experiential, which is related to them. And when we talk about, when you really see that when they project something on paper, they draw things, they paint things, and it's again a directly representation of what is going on in their mind and their emotions, and you can see exactly what is in the child's mind. So that is why play is really important. So there are two kind of play. One is directive play and one is non-directive play. So like when we talk about directive play, it's directly related to instruction based play. So when I tell my kids, okay, roll the ball, okay, keep the doll here, oh, let's do 5 more counts of batting, it's all directive play. And non-directive play is a non-instructional play where the child is doing something and we are just engaging and we are just building up the play together. So when we talk about autism and play, in our kids in autism, somehow they don't develop play skills, their motor functionings, their emotions, perspective, thinking, any executive function related things, it's impacted, highly impacted. And it varies with the child to child. But overall, if we'll see, play skills generation in autism is really less. So to develop the play skills in the child, because one, yes, it's a fun experience for our kids or for any kid. Second thing is that it is directly related to brain functioning. So when we play with the child, and play therapy, the flow time we carry with the child, it develops brain connections, it builds connections, it develops motor coordinations, motor connections, and it really turn out to be a positive play pattern for our kids. One highlighted feature in our autism and our kids is that they have a repetitive behavior, they have a repetitive play patterns. Many parents, they come and they say, okay, my child is just arranging blocks in a line, or he's just doing rain of something, and he's not just looking at us, he's just related to the object. So here when we talk about any pattern play, we don't just break it like that, but we engage with the child, and play is the first and easiest way to teach them variations in the play, developing more play skills, engaging in more different kind of play patterns, not with all instructions, but with some kind of strategies which I'll be dealing with which I'll be teaching you next time. So this is what I feel play is important. The gist is like play is just not a play, and I am a very firm believer of play holds enjoyment and a fun learning for your child, and it can improve your child in a different awesome ways. So in the next video I am going to talk about play stages and how language will impact your child. That's all for today. Thank you. The gist is like play is just not a play, and I am a very firm believer of play holds enjoyment and a fun learning for your child, and it can improve your child in a different awesome ways. So in the next video I am going to talk about play stages and how language will impact your child. That's all for today. Thank you. Bye bye.